Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. So this episode is pretty much directly after the last episode. I did just a little bit of work, but let's jump right in because there's quite a few things that I decided that I wanted to do rather than continue with Thaumcraft right now. Because we're going to start getting a lot of stuff for Thaumcraft really quick, and I want some place to store it that we're not going to have too many issues with. So let's come in here and check and see if we have. We do not. We want to make another ME controller. So for an ME controller, again, it's engineering processor, some stone blocks, and some pure fluid crystal. Let's see if we have everything, and we do. Excellent. So there's our controller. We are also going to want a few other things, like a drive. So let's see if we can make one of those real quick. We are short on iron? Really? Oh, we got blocks of iron. I'm going to say there's no way we should be short on iron. So we will just break these down real quick. Yeah, all of them. Why not? Iron. There's our drive. You know what? Let's make two of them. We are also going to want some storage, so let's get some storage cells. And 1K storage cells should be okay for right now. Let's get one of those. Oh, what are we out of? Are we out of? We're out of logic processors. Well, that's no good. Let's grab just something to fill our inventory up with here then. That should be good enough. Let's go grab some processors from the cheaty system back here. There we go. Grab several stacks of those. Come back here. Dump off the copper. Put in our processors. There we go, and let's continue. We will get about 10 of these. 8, 9. There's 10 for now. And let's go ahead and make up the drives. Yeah, 1K storage should be okay for right now. It's going to require some quartz glass. Let's go ahead and make up as much of that as we can. And like that. And let's see if we can grab all 10 of these. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so there's our 10 storage drives. We're also going to need some cable. There we go. Stack of that should be good. Let's grab just a little bit of smart cable. Shouldn't need any dense cable right now. We're also going to need some quartz fiber. One piece is actually all we're really going to need. Excellent. And the rest of the stuff that we need we can get downstairs. Make sure the terminal's clear so that we can have access to everything. If we take a look right back here, I just kind of punched a small little hole right here and cleaned out the space back here. So for this, we are simply going to take our piece of quartz fiber and we are going to attach it to this cable right there. Okay, so what that does is that will allow us to get power from the ME system, which already has power, and nothing else. It will not, cross over or do anything else. All it is going to do is provide power. So let us go ahead and we will pop down our ME drives right here. And just to clear up our inventory, let's drop all of the drives in here, just like that. Excellent. And then from here, what we can do is let's go ahead and put our controller. Boy, I really don't want it to go right there because I want to be able to have access to it from every side. And unfortunately, this is all the roof that we have. We will change this out. For most of the area, that's all the roof we have. Because if we go up right here, that goes into part of our tunneling system directly above where we were doing a lot of our mining and whatnot, which I have been thinking about just closing off because a lot of the mining that we do is down, at Y level 11 or so. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do up there. It's going to end up becoming a bit of a mess up there for the time being, but we'll get it cleaned up. So I guess for now, what we'll do is we will just set the ME controller, let's say right here, and then that way we can just pop a smart cable there. We'll pop a smart cable there just so we can keep an eye on the channels, and let's place that there. Awesome, everything's online, everything's looking good, it's completely powered. We're using 2 of 8 channels there and 0 of 8 channels there because again, this quartz fiber here is letting power come through to the ME controller, but that's all it's doing. It's providing power and nothing more. So that's awesome. And let's come in here and look at our Thaumcraft, and we're going to look into energistics, okay? So in here, we are going to want the arcane crafting terminal. We are also going to want to learn how to do some digisentia. That one is tough to say. So we're going to need 5 permutatio. So let's get our 5 permutatio. There we go. There's the digisentia. 5 more there. Digital transportation. Yeah, transportation. We're also going to need a V relay interface. So yeah, we're going to need 5 permutatio, 5 arum. We can get the essentia provider, which all of this I'll explain to you guys a little bit later as we start making it and whatnot. So let's get 5 more permutatio. We're going to need 5 of that and 5 of the permutatio. There we go. We can get essentia monitoring, V relay interface, 3 and 3, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. Arcane assembler, and lastly we need 1 more permutatio. I believe this should be the last one we need for knowledge inscription. There we go. There's everything that we need. Yeah, we could even learn an AE wrench so that we don't have to carry a wrench around with us anymore. We could just put this focus on our wand and use that as a wrench. I'd rather just use a wrench because it comes a little bit more in handy than just a focus, because we have multiple systems and multiple different wrenches. Also learn how to make the iron gear as well. So there we go. We have all of that stuff set up. So let's look at the arcane crafting terminal. Well, basically it works just like a standard crafting terminal that we've been using all this time in AE. However, we can take an arcane work table, a calculation processor, and a regular ME terminal, and we can turn it into an arcane crafting terminal. So with 10 of each V for the most part. So let's come over here. We will grab our arcane workbench, which we made one too many of earlier. I told you we would get to it and use it. Come in here, we will grab a calculation processor, and let's see if we have a terminal just sitting around in here. That's an interface terminal. Let's go ahead and make up a regular ME terminal then. There we go, ME terminal. We will run back over here real quick. ME terminal, arcane work table, and a calculation processor with 8 of each V because of the 79% discount that we get, gets us our arcane crafting terminal. Excellent. So if we come back over here, we can go ahead and punch out a spot right here, and we will put one of these back, because what we can do is we will drop a smart cable off the bottom here, and then just a regular cable right here, and we can pop on our arcane crafting terminal right there, and there we go. Look at that. We have all of the storage. We're accessing the ME system, but we've got some new things going on here. Well, what's that all about, Red? Let me show you. We can start taking, you know, all of our stuff that's in here, and let's do it smartly here. We will take our import bus that we should have. Yep. And do we have any acceleration cards made up? We do not. That's fine. Let's make a couple of these real quick. About 4 of them should do. There we go. That'll just speed things up real nice for us. And we will just do something like this for the moment. I'll just tap off of that right there, because we have this stuff up here that we have to worry about as well. And we will grab our dolly. Hello, dolly. I know, it's horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Just shift right click it there. Let's grab our import bus. Stick that right there. Open it up. Throw in the acceleration cards, and boom. So now everything should be getting sucked into our ME system. That is a completely separate network from the main system. And because I don't want to waste too much time here, because we got quite a bit that I want to get done this episode, grab our axe and just break those down. There we go. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and just put this stuff right in here as well. So there we go. And that got emptied out fast, quick, and in a hurry. It's because those, you know, 4 acceleration cards that we put in there. These chests can go bye-bye. And the nice thing about these is that, you know what, mana beans, we're not going to use those too much right now. We have quite a bit of ethereal essence. You know what? I think I would rather have those inside as well. So we'll just pop those down and not do that. Don't go in, thank you. We will do that, and that should suck everything out of there fairly quickly. There we go. So we can get rid of that. Pop that down, and that should empty that out fairly quickly. Excellent. So now we have 2 extra filing cabinets that we can use at a later date. And if we look, all of our stuff is in here, nice and neat and stored. You know, and we can search for stuff just like a standard ME system, right? Well, there's one other thing that we can do. Now, we've been using the wand in the arcane work table, right? And that's all well and good. However, if we come over here and we get a wrench, geez, maybe I should have made that focus. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. It's just me being a derp. There we go. So let's pick all that stuff up, and we can put it away for now because we don't need it. Shouldn't need the cables for right now, the void stone, the import bus. If anything, at least we know where it is so we can access it quickly next time we do need it. Put that away, put our dolly away because we won't need that for a bit. Alright, so if we come in here, there's actually room for a wand. And if we shift click it in, it will go right there. Okay, so now our wand is in there. And if we want, we can take, you know, we can make, you know, the slivers. And as you can see right there, it is showing us that it is only going to use 0.8 V, or Essentia. Again, it still accounts for the 79% overall discount that we got, you know, for doing this. If we put our regular wand in there, see it goes up to 0.9. So we still get the discount, and we can craft right out of here, still using our Thaumium wand, and we can craft whatever we want to craft. We can deposit, and it goes right back inside. No muss, no fuss. Just, you know, plain and simple, applied energistics, only with the ability to use V to craft whatever we need for Thaumcraft. How cool is that? We also have this wand focus of Peck's Curse in here. I forgot that we got a couple of those. So we're going to go ahead and grab one of those as well. You know, it's one of those, you know, until you get it someplace where you can actually find it, you know, you forget that you have it. So we'll put it in our pouch, put our pouch away. So there we go. Alright, so we've got that going on now. So now we can craft from the ME system. We're actually not using too much of the storage here, which is really nice. So, what else can we do? Well, let's take a look at Thaumic, if I can spell. Thaumic Energistics. Okay, well, we can store Essentia digitally as well. You know, as much as I'd love to do that, it is nice, but then our little homie's out of a job. And I really don't want our little homie to be without a job because, you know, it's awesome seeing him run around and fill up the jars and whatnot. So for right now, we also don't quite have the infrastructure set up for that. But we, well, well, maybe I do want to set it up after all, honestly. Because we have the Essentia provider here, which will definitely help us out. There's the Essentia Export Bus. Ooh. Well. You know what? Let's not worry about that right now. But the reason why I made this room so big is because we can also... really, Mother Nature, I really dislike you sometimes. Anyway, what we can do is, with a room of this size and whatnot, we can actually start setting up some auto-crafting. Yes, we can auto-craft with Thaumcraft as well. Of course, I put those void stones away. All of them. Still need 2 of those. Give those back. So we can close that up and make it look, you know, halfway decent for right now. We can get some facades and whatnot, and you know, definitely cover that up, make it look a lot better than what it is right now. But for the time being, we're going to just leave it as is. So now that that's done, let's dive back into the Thaumonomicon, because there's still stuff in here that we want to get done as well. We want to definitely learn how to make a V relay. So let's come over here and let's get some more Arum. About 3 of them. There we go. There's the V relay. Some Instrumentum and some Praecantatio for photo manipulation. That's nice. So let's get... Can we get 8? We can. Excellent. Love it when a plan comes together. Like that. There we go. There's the photo manipulation. We are also going to want the compound recharge focus, which is going to be 6 of everything except Instrumentum. So let's get... oh, we can't do that because we need 12 of these now. There we go. And 6 of these. 6 of these, so 5 more, there we go. And we need 3 Instrumentum, which used up the last of our Humanus, but that's okay. Wow, that thunder is really loud. Let's also get this as well, the V storage. So we're going to need 9 in total for Praecantatio. There we go, there's 9. And there's 3. There we go. So let's hop upstairs real quick, make sure that, you know, our house isn't gonna get blown away or anything. It's just the standard thunderstorm. And which way are you heading? Heading right towards us yet again. So we will keep our eyes on that, unfortunately. So what else do we need? Well, we're going to look at a few other things here real quick. Let's see here. We are going to want we're actually going to want to start this recharge station, to be totally honest. So we're going to need 15 Precantatio, 15 Permutatio, and 10 Arum. Well, let's see here. What do we got here? Oh, we got the Precantatio. We've got the Arum just, but we need Permutatio. Let's find out what gives us the best Permutatio here. Take a look real quick. And Permutatio. Quicksilver has Permutatio. Copper has Permutatio. Yeah, let's check out Copper. See what Copper has for us. Yeah, way too many P's there. Red. It's got a lot of metallum on it. Let's check out the Quicksilver here. See. That's got 2 and still has a lot of metallum. Doesn't look like we're going to get away from that metallum. So let's go ahead and grab, I don't know, about a half stack of copper or so. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll just go ahead and we will crystallize it, because it's actually easier if you crystallize it. I mean, could I have just put it in here and then had the little homie go and put the 2 different ones in the different jars? Yeah, I could have, but we're not going to need a whole heck of a lot of the metallum. So I'd rather just crystallize it and save it someplace where we have quite a bit of storage available to us, rather than put it into a jar and have it take up space that, you know, it really doesn't need to be taken up. So let's get our Ordo Permutatio. There it is. Need 15 of it if I remember correctly. I know there's 15. We will let him go ahead and grab that and do what he's got to do. Come over here and grab a label. Again, I almost went to the chest and then I remembered what chest. There we go, there's our Permutatio. He's all done there. And we'll come back in here to Thaumaturgy. Data large. So we need 10 Arum, 15 Permutatio, 15 Precantatio. 15. Yeah, we got plenty there, and we got enough there. Alright, cool. So we're also going to need this Primal Charge. Well, the Primal Charge is made with a Balance Shard and 1 of each Primal Aspect, 2 gold ingots. So let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of shards we have here. It's also easier to see the numbers in the Arcane Terminal and the ME system over that filing cabinet, just because the numbers like to run together and make it hard to read when they're in the filing cabinet. Here we can see exactly what we have. So we have a ton of water shards, so let's grab 1 of those. We'll come out here and we will grab 2 air, 2 ignis, 2 ordo, 2 perditio, and we are also going to need 2 terra. There we go. Of course, right back over here to the cauldron. We can just shift Q all of this stuff in. There's our balance shard. We can drop that into the system. And let's get our Primal Charge. So it's going to take 20 of each aspect. We've got just enough of most aspects in there. Boom. There's our Primal Charge. Put that back. Let's go ahead and see what we can do to recharge this wand a little bit. since we didn't touch these nodes over here at all last episode, we should be okay. We'll hit up the main ones. And you heard that ding. That would actually be the primal charge. If you hold the primal charge, especially in your hotbar, it will randomly give you stuff, random aspects and whatnot. It is completely chance. It is completely random, and you never know what you're going to get. But you know, if you've got the spare room on your hotbar, it's not necessarily a bad idea to run around with a primal charge for a little bit and just see, you know, what kind of good stuff it'll randomly give you. There we go, filling up our wand, making sure that we got all of the stuff that we need to continue our crafting. I still have not been able to find another decent sized Terra node, unfortunately. So, you know, the search for that continues. Let's pop upstairs real quick here, check on Mother Nature, make sure that she's behaving herself. We're not going to get any surprises. Yeah, still just regular thunderstorm. That's fine. We can deal with thunderstorms. Not a problem at all. So, there's that. What else do we need? We got the primal charge, a couple of diamonds, a pedestal, and a gold ingot. So let's see if we have a pedestal. Hey, look at that. We have a pedestal. Let's go ahead and grab a diamond. 2 diamonds, rather. And a gold ingot. There we go. Alright, so this is an infusion craft. So we will go and put our pedestal right over here. Boink. Put our primal charge down there. Yoink. Our diamond there. Zoink. Boink with the gold. And bop. Why not? So, again, give it a whack. There we go. Stuff's flowing in. Here comes the arum. Here comes the precantatio. Here comes the permutatio. Here comes the permutatio. There it comes. A little bit of a lag spike there for a moment. Say I should be able to pull it. There goes the gold. There goes the diamond. There goes the primal charge. The other diamond. And there we go. We have a recharging pedestal. Now this is really cool. With the recharge pedestal, we can come and let's set it down, say right here, kind of in the middle of these two, and I don't know if it'll be close enough to the other two, but you take your wand, right click it, and look at that. It will start pulling aspects from our nodes that are nearby, and it will not, you know, drain them completely. It will not kill them, which is really nice. And it will just continue to charge itself up with whatever the R nodes will give it. Yeah, look at that. It's reaching clear the heck out there. That's really cool. Wasn't expecting it to actually reach out that far. So, and then if we want it back, we just right click, take our wand back, and we can pick up this pedestal if we want and move it. So let's come down here. And actually, we're going to want to pick it up and move it more centralized here. So there we go. And I mean, it's always nice to have a backup wand that has some V in it for whatever you may need it for. So that's why I'm okay with charging this guy up. So there we go. And now we can put you know, our regular wand in there that we're using a lot, which is pretty much fully charged except for the Terra, of course. So there we go. We've got 2 fully charged wands now. So we can keep one on us at all times that has, you know, an okay, you know, V reduction. If anything, it's only going to cost us what we see, you know, and we can keep this Thaumcraft embossed silverwood wand, you know, charged up a little bit easier as well. So next episode, we're going to work on moving these R nodes, I do believe. But, some of these R nodes have, compound aspects. Like this has mortus in it. This one over here has victus in it. Well, we're not pulling anything from those because they're a compound aspect. Well, that is where next episode we get the compound recharge focus. As not going to take a whole heck of a lot, and in between episodes here I will go ahead and get everything that we need to do this. But that's going to let us start tapping these nodes that have multiple aspects on them that are compound aspects, and it'll break them down into their primal aspects. So until the next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did like the episode, make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to follow and hit that notification icon as well to know when the next episode comes out. Until the next time, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you then. See ya.